Hello, YouTube. Can you hear me okay? I'm getting going here, and we are back on Sunday night. How is everybody doing tonight? It's good to see everybody, and let's go for nickel. Sterling Cannabis, there's a link. You can come up, and we can sit there and chat. And A79, good to see you. JM, there's a link. You can come up. Good to see you, Josh. Good to see you, Josh. Thank you for coming. Matt Wing, howdy, howdy. How we doing there, Mr. Sterling?
I am good. How you doing, Rocky?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing much better. I've been kind of underneath the weather, fighting this garbage. You know, I was coughing a lot, and I'm finally getting back to. Oh, hang on here. I gotta stop this phone from ringing.
Did you have
So
to take some time off of work, or?
I did. I took a couple of days off of work so I could get better. I was in pretty bad shape, and so it got me pretty good. So but I'm feeling a lot better now. I can breathe, and work is going good, and still fighting with my house, but you know how that is. But hey,
Beto, good
Beto, good
evening.
to see you.
Matt T, good evening. Lucky Star, good evening.
Hey, Dean, there is Barbara Cardona. How you doing there, Miss Cardone?
Dean, good evening.
Robin Hood, good seeing you. Matt Wings here. Lucky Star is here. Hello, Lucky Star. 79 is here. Yes, the bozo is on the screen. We're going to fix to turn our camera on now. Hey, John Camper, good to see you.
John Camper, good evening.
There we go. How about that? I'm on the 5x5. We're all here. It has been the weather just been going. Silver Shelby, good to see you. Thank you for coming. There's a couple that got snuck by me that I didn't see, but
Oh, I
we'll
saw the video you did with Mike a
pardon.
few days ago. Lawyer
Do I?
Mike.
Oh yeah, Attorney Mike. Yeah, that was. He caught me unexpected. Hey Bozo, good to see you. A half nickel. Oh lordy, half nickel's here.
Half nickel. So yeah.
That's pretty good, half nickel. I like that. So we're gonna call you 2.5.
Yeah.
You heard about? Have you heard that the mint is going to be coming out with a $2.50 uh, what they call uh, semi centric. I can't even pronounce the damn name of it. The centennial this year of the it's a tribute. They're going to do a $2.50. Congress has already passed it, and I guess they're going to be getting it. Hey,
Uh,
Eagle Steve, good to see you.
a coin or currency?
It's actually a coin. They're going to do it too. They haven't really said. Please put a link for Nickel's channel. Hey, I'm on it. I'm on it. 79. I'm gonna put a link up on your half nickel
Gary,
channel.
didn't you see it? We've got it pinned up at the top. Nickel,
Oh,
how you doing, buddy? Eagle Steve, hello.
you're kind of hard to hear. Can you move your mic a little closer to you there, Sterling?
Let me go in and change my settings.
Okay. Hey, Carrie, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
How's
We'll
that
give it.
sound?
Oh, much better, much better.
All right, very good.
Yeah, I can hear you real well. I'm sure everybody else can hear you now too. So, but yeah, uh, it was a crazy week. You know, of course, security is a little harder going in and out of the airport, getting down on tarmac and stuff. So it gets they're giving us a little more time to check us out, even though we go by there. I must go through security to go into the tarmac probably, I don't know, 5-10 times a day. And it's just Rocky, son of a silver stacker, made a video about the new dollar mint is going to do. Yes, that's I didn't get to see it. I just saw the title pop on my and so I've been really busy and just going crazy as far as I haven't been able to see any of his videos, but I like his videos. But
Terry, it's called Lost All My Stuff.
Well, I've got some of the stuff ready for the giveaway for the 1,000. I'm kind of watching it, and these are. Let's see there. Can you see that all right? That is a 1/4 ounce Britannia, 1/4 ounce silver. Those things are kind of hard to get.
Oh, nice.
So I'm giving 3 of those away for 3rd place. So 3 third place. And we got, let's see if I can, I got 2 of these. It's a 2026 ASE. And I've given away 2 of those for 2nd place. And I'm still waiting on the gold bar to get here. So it's
Stephanie, good evening.
Hey Stephanie, good to see you. Thank you for coming. So it'll be up there. We'll have let's see, 3, 2. We'll have 6 winners, and which is a tribute to you know what I forgot to put on. I wanted to put my hat on. I bought this hat just for tonight, and I forgot to put it on. So we're going to put it on now. Does everybody like this hat? This is my new hat from last week. So, Lucky Star. Yeah, there you go. Hey, thank you there, Josh.
That might even get you another raid tonight.
Yeah, you know what? That's really cool. Yep. I had to order this hat. I said, for what the generosity of the crab Gen X. Thank you, Gen X. Good to see you. I had to do this. So I'm going to wear my crab hat. So these are my claws, and they if you get close to me, I'll bite you. So I like, especially 79. She likes my crabs. You don't like my crabs? Come on, 79.
Hey, Terry, he'd be pretty good dipped in butter.
You would like it. I got whipped cream pretty good too there, 79. So
Rocky, there is one other thing that we need to promote tonight, just a little bit.
Okay.
Miss Ida's auction is next weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
But
I probably will get there Sunday. I work every Saturday, and I work 6 days a week most of the time. And
I know, you got a lot of people in your chat that really, even if they know who Miss Ida is, that they're not common to her station or her channel. But next Saturday and Sunday, I believe it's starting at 11 o'clock Eastern time each day. But there's something like 350 items up for auction. Everything that gets sold, every penny of it, goes directly to St. Jude's. It doesn't go to Miss Ida and get transferred. You pay directly to St. Jude's, and there's going to be some really cool. There's a lot of other artwork in there. There's stuff from Kevin. There's stuff from Bradley Height. There's stuff from me. There's a lot of constitutional silver and other collectible silver. And there's Charles Latre right there. Charles will be in working on the auction. But come on over and spend your savings and buy something cool and support the sick babies.
Well, I will be there. It'll be Sunday though before I get there. So I know it's gonna. I don't even try because by the time I get off work Saturday, it'll be done. So it's pushing Rocky over 1,000 subscribers. Yes, Barbara International Stacker did a crab race. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Matt, thank you. Hey, Charles, thank you for coming. Hey there, thank you. So when I get that gold, that 1 gram gold, when I finally get it, we'll set a Sunday up, and I think would Sunday be a good time to do it? Clip this from
I mean,
him.
that's what your usual is. I mean,
Yeah. So I didn't know if I should go early or late, or I think 5 o'clock is a good time. Please make my day, boy. I'd like to win some of those coins. They are pretty. Thanks in advance, and I love your hat. I was part of the raid, and now I'm sticking with you. Thank you, my Les. I appreciate it, and we'll have a good time next Sunday or whenever I get the coin. So I'll be sure and hit my community page because I put a lot of information on my community page, and I'm going to put a link to Ida's next week. And so for her on my community page, a link to her so we can go to that if you like. And we'll do that. And so I wanted to make it a nice, fun time for everybody. And we'll have to figure out, you do have to be subscribed to my channel to be a winner. So be sure and make sure you're subscribed. And I would appreciate all the likes and subscribes because that was overwhelming last week, so I do want to say that. So thank you very much.
Terry, you know that you're here just to get your jabs in on Nickel.
You hear that, Nickel?
Yep.
They got that shank after you.
Nickel, you know Terry just absolutely adores you.
Mhm.
Yeah, Terry is. We really miss Terry. Hopefully, you come next when I get my giveaway for over 1,000, and so that's why I've been kind of ordering that. So it'll be one. It's a Pampa bar, 1 gram gold, and it's a pretty good prize. And then
That's a really good prize.
and so I want to make sure everybody realizes, hey. I'm celebrating because YouTube has kicked me and kicked me and kicked me and had that foot right on my throat. So it feels good to be off that, So
There you go, JM.
Nickel's waiting for 79 to sign the prenup. Oh, do you want to come up, JM? Oh, I'm getting all these phone calls. I'll have to call him back. So,
Barb, you got to come up here and prove to us that you're nuts.
But she's not what?
She said, LOL, Dean, because I'm nuts. So she's got to come up here and prove to us that she's nuts. I don't believe it.
Ever since she got on the Sal's channel one time, and I was privileged enough to see JM, there's a link if you want to come up. She was on there, and she's got to throw in some water boy, water Rocky, probably trading my silver for canned peaches, son. There you go. She was on Sal's channel, and he interviewed her. And it was a good interview. I remember that. Barb should come up. Yes, Barb, I'm so pissed. Thank you. Why are you pissed, Stephanie? What, cannabis someday? There we go. All right, hang on just a second. I got to take this. So I'm going
to. Barb, you can come up on my channel and you can interview Athena. How about that?
I keep getting kicked out, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it must be Terry.
If she could.
That's a good idea, Jay. That would be really funny.
Yep.
John,
Oil's up to about 110 a barrel. It got to 111 and went down some.
I got gas today. Most I have paid, and I don't know, $3.58 a gallon.
It's cheaper here. It's $3.45 nationally right now.
It'll come down real soon. We just have to prove that Iran does not have the capability of sinking ships in the straits. Beto, I'm jealous.
Yeah, he's in Texas. It's always cheaper in Texas.
The Lucky Star got it bad. My daughter out in Washington State, I think that she paid over $4 the other day.
Well, we got the environmental stuff, so ours is going to be higher than the average usually because we got to pay for that reformulated stuff.
That's about where we were, Barb. Down just a little over 250, 260. But it jumped in a freaking hurry. Actually, I went to the dentist on Monday. When I got off the expressway, the gas station right there at the expressway had it for 252. Went to the dentist, come out an hour later, and gas station up in town had their gas was already at 339, and the other one that was at 2 was still at 252. I did not need. I only had a quarter down from full, but I stopped and filled it up.
There he goes again. He's getting another call. They're trying to call him in the work.
Hang on just a second. All right, y'all hang on.
They're trying to call him in. Well, I tell you, that UCLA, they just whooped the fire out of Iowa in that final Big Ten game. My Lord. They're for real. They're good. They've only lost one game.
Red light. That's because of the crab raid that Rocky got a week ago. He got like 350 subs in one show. So he is honoring the big international stacker with a crab hat. Well, John, I mean, right now, people are afraid, but it will be proved before too awfully long that there's no threat. Is that over $5 in Canadian, JM? Well, Barb, if you wouldn't call him, he'd come back and talk to us. Are you sure, Terry? I mean, he disappeared just after you wrote that. I think it was you. Got rid of the nickel. Red Crawler, good evening.
Everybody there, I'm back finally. Good Lord. Can you hear me?
Everybody call Rocky right now.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to turn that phone off. I'm like, good Lord. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stop picking on Terry. Oh, we love Terry. I love Terry. So Terry's a good girl.
Well, Rocky, if you don't answer the phone, they can't make you come into work.
Well, I had to take care of this one. I had to. So that sometimes you just got to take a bite. Red collar.
John, I think it'll probably be open within a week, honestly.
What's that?
The Straits of Hormuz.
I hear there's ships going through there, but there was quite a few ships that was backed up. There was like 500 ships sitting in the what is it, the Red Sea they're going in, buying paper, silver, no collectible, no. I really think
I don't gamble, but I think it will be open within a week.
I hope it is for the world.
I think it needs to be for the global economy.
Yes, I agree with you.
Will force the issue.
But you know what? I think nobody's more dependent on that oil than China, is there?
No. Well, I mean, honestly, my personal opinion, take it with however many grains of salt you need. But I think the reason that we went into Iraq is more to control China than anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like I have a feel it's a power play. It's putting tons of pressure on China and causing fear, I think.
Yeah. See, China was getting 40% of their oil shipped from Iran, and they were getting 25% of their oil from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Cool. We've just cut them off at the hamstrings.
Exactly. So I think if it's open in another week, I think that would be great. I'm kind of like really worried that it's not. And so I know I filled up last Monday and I went down and filled my tank up, and I paid $3.85 a gallon for a gallon of gas. Well, the gallon of gas right now is $4.38, 35 cents, something like that, and it's crazy. Is 79 having a fun day today? She loves. Look at her. 79 showing love for Red Crawler and Jamie Foxx.
Well, Rocky, my daughter's probably 100 miles north of you, up near Tacoma.
Yes, she's about. It's 189 miles to Seattle. So
probably 100 miles to Tacoma.
Yeah, about that.
She's south and west of Tacoma, on the other side of the Sound. But at any rate, she paid over $5 on Friday
for a gallon of gas. Ouch. That's incredible. It is incredible. Well, I expect. I saw diesel go up again. Diesel was $4.83 today when I was driving around today, and I couldn't. It's going to go over $5 a gallon. I guarantee it. In another week, we'll see it. David says $3.15 in New York where he's at, that's a really good price.
Well, I'd have been really happy to pay that today.
Yeah, that's for sure. That was cheaper than my paid because we're on the commie coast here, and the Commie Coast is expensive, and so we have the highest gas tax. We are higher than California. Left coast suck. Yes, Bozo, you are right. They do suck, and they
Josh,
are
the price at the pump has nothing to do with what it costs to process that gallon of gas. The price at the pump has everything to do with what is going on politically and geoeconomically at the moment.
right.
But the thing that doesn't make sense to me is USA is not dependent on oil from the Middle East, are they? Like, you guys are pretty much self-sufficient. You guys got enough to take care of yourselves.
Right.
If we did not ship any out, we could take care of ourselves, but we
Yep.
ship a lot out.
You know, that pipeline, we get a lot of oil from Canada too.
Yes,
There's a
we
pipeline
do.
that goes down through Michigan at, and they actually, we get some there. And then they stop that one pipeline, the second one. Let's hope not, Josh. Josh is saying the refinery is getting blown up. Is hopefully it doesn't happen here in the United States. But this thing ain't over with. Airlines are going to be expensive.
I think that the most damage that Iran can do to the U.S. at this point is with sleeper cells.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. Now, I know security at the airport it's gone, over the top. So every time I go through there, we get searched. And even though they know me and everything like that, I get searched every time I go in through to go down the tarmac. So it's crazy. John Wasp is saying, yes, it's like Mad Max and oil wars. Yes, and so we are going to see gas go up. I saw there is a lady on YouTube. Her name is Survivor Lily, and after this, and she's in Germany, and or Austria, excuse me, and she was showing how much it has gone up there. And she was
He
filling
lost
up.
his channel, Barb, and he can't come back.
Where did Nickel get? Did he get cut off again?
Yeah.
Okay.
He mentioned that while you were on the phone that he kept on getting kicked out.
Oh no.
And I kept on blaming Terry, but she said she didn't do it.
I think it was Terry. Let's blame Terry. Let me put out another link out there just in case he gets able to get back in here. So we'll see. That way he can come in. So let me get it out there if he wants to come back in. I wanted to talk to him because he deals with refiners, and Trump is making the petrodollar strong. Yes, Red Crawler, you are exactly right. They are. And,
Charles, have a blessed evening.
Hey, Jeffrey, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming there. And so what we're going to see is, I think what we'll see is, everybody's kind of looking away from silver and stuff like that. And I still keep an eye on it, but I think we're going to see silver hang around and kind of float around between $81 and $91. It'll float back and forth because the banks, the bullion banks, don't want it to get too high. And Hoppin' John, thank you for coming. Hello, and thank you for coming in. There's Nickel. He came back.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking. I'll talk as fast as I can before I get cut off again.
Okay.
China is getting their oil. They're allowed through. Iran's allowing their ships through. So,
well, that's interesting.
Well, they're paying them back. China's giving them all the intelligence on where our troops are at, where our planes are at, all that other. So they're working hand in hand together. So they got to pay them back. One hand rubs the other hand, or what's the saying?
You talking about betting not of Israel?
Oh, I'm talking about China's giving intel to Iran, so so they can target sites.
Well, that's
So-
what I was thinking, because I heard that they had hit some pretty precise areas down by the AE, was it AE or the AUE or whatever they call it down in there.
The Emirates.
Emmert,
UAE.
yes, Emmert, and so they hit a few down there. They're kind of upset with Iran about that, with them hitting that. So I think what we're going to see is you're going to see it when it stabilize in the Iraq, or not Iraq, but Iran. When we see it stabilize there, I think we're going to see silver, because silver will be at a shortage, and you're going to see 50 people left. Chat, Rocky Superstar, Block Nickel.
Yes, those munitions clusters, they are very effective. And a lot of them don't blow up. They just hang around on the ground, and a little kid will pick it up, thinking it's an Easter.
Right. So I really think that we're going to see silver start shooting up again, because it's already in the squeeze and it's short. So it's we need it. And so I think you're seeing it being manipulated right now between 81 and 91, what I've been watching in the how it goes up and goes back down and goes up. And I think it's going to break out, and it'll hit over, it'll go back up to about 120 or so. And so we need missiles. That's right, Beto. We need missiles, and we need lots of silver. So
Yeah, silver and gold was down last I looked.
yes.
Yeah, they got hit pretty hard at the opening today.
Silver went down 325. It's at 81.34, and gold is at 5,047 right now. So I got it up here on the Comex up here, or Kitco. I got it up here, and I'm looking at it. So, but yeah, that's
JM, is that just an AI picture, or did you have that made?
The small picture on the right in the center is an actual picture, and then the whole coin was AI generated based on that.
Okay.
Good question.
you did a good job there, JM.
Levitt,
Not bad. Yeah, it was free. It was on a free site too. So
Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
Levitt, in an interview today with Fox on Mary, I can't say her last name, at the Italians finance show on Sunday morning, she said they may reinstitute the draft. So who knows what's going to happen?
Well, I'm a little too old for the draft, so I'm not going to worry about it.
I don't think I can go. I'm 57.
Well,
you're
it's
just
kind
a
of funny
kid.
you
Don't
say
take
that,
you in a
but
heartbeat.
Norway was drafting men all the way up to 65 for the military service in Norway. Can you believe that?
I think it's 80 for Ukraine.
I don't think they wouldn't be on the front lines. They wouldn't be on the front lines, though. I don't think at that age.
Yeah, Ukraine, if you can shoot a gun and somewhat still see, if you're not blind, they can use you.
It's crazy.
Oh Lord. I tell you, that's that. And I also think that we're going to see fuel. I think we're going to see oil go over $100 a barrel here real soon. I think
it got
It's
to
over
111.
100 now.
It got to 111.
that was a futures market. I'm talking about that's future. I'm talking about now. I think we'll see it go over pretty fast. So, like for next week, I think you'll see a barrel of oil even keep climbing. Futures could hit 120.
It'll get to at least 200.
You think 200 for oil in the future?
$6 a gallon gas is what I'm predicting, at least that high, which will be a new record.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
Really expensive.
Yep. So,
And that's the cheapest. I'm talking about the cheap, not the.
You know what really ticks me off about all that is I had a job this morning over in Traverse City, 80 miles one way. I drove over there and the people canceled after I sent the I'm on my way message. I got paid $15 for driving 160 miles and spending 3 hours on the road.
good Lord.
But you know, the bad thing about it is we're allowing Russia to sell theirs now. So now they get to refinance their war with Ukraine. So that's the bad news.
Oh, Traverse City is a really nice place, John.
Gen X says that I guess at the futures market at Gen X says 107.31 right now. I guess that's the futures, right? So it's so I don't think we'll see it 200, but I think we're going to see it up there a little bit. Hey Joe, thank you for Joe McBride in the house. Thank you.
Don't you think that the oil companies are going to take advantage? Come on.
Oh, you know they are as much as they can.
Everybody's going to take as much advantage as they can.
Yep.
And that's what's going on with these retail. Look at Walmart raising their prices and stuff. You know, I mean, they're just taking advantage of it and say tariffs. Tariffs did it. Tariffs.
Oh yeah, blame it on tariffs. Yes, that's right. That's very, very right. And it's just unbelievable what they're trying to do. That's for sure. Did you see Joe McBride in the house, Sterling?
I did. He said hi to me.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I said hi to him.
You know how to handle that. Everybody should go fill carts up to the brim at Walmart, then go up and say, "Oh, I changed my mind."
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I heard a couple of stories that toilet papers, people are buying a lot of toilet paper. Everybody's going worried about getting toilet paper. I'm like, man, I tell you what, there was people that bought too much toilet paper last time and they couldn't take it back, you know?
Oh, hi 79. I got my fingers crossed though when I said it. Anyway, so
my mother got me started on a bad habit many, many years ago. But I buy a package of toilet paper every month when I do my big monthly shopping. But I've got enough toilet paper in my bathroom closet to last me a year.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's for sure.
So I don't think I'm going to run out, or if I do, things have gotten really bad.
Oh, I have a lot of leaves around my house, so I'll be okay.
You've got that automatic water fountain in the bedroom, right?
I do have that. It's a really nice bidet in that bedroom.
Everybody has an old shirt they got somewhere they don't wear anymore. That takes care of it. Y'all go to get 100 wipes on a shirt.
You see what Dean put up there? That's funny. That's a lot of yes, it is. It's right. And so it's quite humorous. So I'll have to make sure I put my order in for the show has hit rock bottom. Yes, it has.
Actually, Terry, I think it's kind of a mushy soft bottom.
Yeah, well, double check the brown leaves. That's right, Jeffrey.
I'll tell you what, my mom's side is from Kentucky and a farm, and they had an outhouse. They had a 2-seater, by the way, which I always thought that was interesting.
A 2-story?
A 2-seater. So I figured they compete with each other who can make the biggest pile. I don't know what they won. But anyway, they just used Sears and Roebuck papers for toilet papers. They never bought toilet paper. Hey, what's that?
So now Barb just put in the comments there that she has a bidet, and I've heard from several different plumbers recently. I don't know if you guys know any plumbers, but a lot of them are plumbing bidets into their house now. And they're saying, yeah, like hardly ever go through any toilet paper at all now.
Really?
Get a bidet, right? And then you're immune to that.
2 years ago, my daughter moved back from spending 6 years in Japan.
There you go.
They're building a new house now up there near Tacoma, and they're putting bidets in just because of their experience in Japan for 6 years.
South Park actually did an episode on that. It was quite hilarious, right? The 5-star luxury bidets, that massage you and everything.
Right. Exactly. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. We got 28 watching. Boy, 28. That sure's from last week to 28. There was 500 in there last week on that raid. I'm going, good Lord. Be sure to hit that like and that love button up there for me. Give me all the help I can. So, and that way we'll get it. We'll keep it up there. So I appreciate it. So it's very, very good. So you think in another week that the straits will be open?
I think there's a good chance they will be.
I don't think so.
See, I don't think so either. I think they're going to still be having those missiles and stuff. But you know, I want to.
And all the Middle Eastern countries, most of them have shut down their facilities, so they're going to have to get that back up going once this is over. Right. You can't just flip a switch and it's going. It'll take them a while to get this all going again. Some has been damaged; they'll have to be repaired. So yeah, I think we're going to have this. We're going to have high prices for a month or two.
That has anybody in the chat? Because you know we really have gone to what they call private banking and credit and stuff like that. And I don't know how many of you know about a company called Blue Owl. And
I heard about that.
Did you hear about that? Blue Owl is really having nightmares as far as their private credit, and they're on the verge of maybe getting taken over or closing the doors. But it's really Deschutes Bank downgraded Blue Owls and their banking system. And Blue Owl is a private creditor. They give out loans and stuff like that. So yes. And so I want people to realize that what we're seeing right now is these private credits. When we had in 2008, it was the property and you know, property, all the loans had these bad loans in property. Hey, Truthful Troll, good to see you. Had all this stuff going. Well, now they shifted
subprime loans.
Yes, subprime loans. Yes. Well, they shifted from the subprime loans and they went into private loans. And this Blue Owl is one of the main ones that is being hit really hard. And they're kind of like, you think about it, the Blue Owl is kind of like the canary in the coal mine. And it's like it's the one falling apart. And this is the one that we're going to start seeing. When you start seeing these private credit areas fall, we're going to be heading down in that road of 2008. All these, they're being exposed, and the layoffs are really starting to speed up. If you probably don't really realize that last week, Amazon shut down their management, and they've laid off 10,000 people in Seattle. They're down to 50,000 people as far as being employed. And there's 1 million square feet of building space that Amazon left out of Seattle. So you're seeing everywhere you go, all this private credit and all this private businesses are moving, or they're taking hits. And so it's not going to be good. And so Blue Owl is private. So you think about it, Blue Owl is a major. Rocky should sell hot dogs. You know what? I have some sausages that are pretty good there, 79. And so this is just a start, what we're seeing. And this is what I'm worried about here is, you know, all this money that's being spent on in Iran and all this wartime materials. Think about our debt. Our debt is getting bad, and nobody wants to buy our debt. Well, I was looking at T-bills right now, and the 2-month, 3-month T-bills are paying nearly what a 1-year T-bill will. And it was 3.70, and where the 1 year was barely over that. It was like, and then you get a 6 month. The 6 month pays less. So we're seeing an inverted T-bills. So that tells you they're really trying to get people to put cash in and get their money back and do it back and forth. So when you see inverted in rates like that, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's inverted yield curve.
Yes, exactly. And so what we are seeing is a liquidity crisis, and that's why they're offering these short-term 2 month and 3 months was so high of a rate. And so you could tie your money up with the treasuries for 20 years and 10 years, and they're at 4.32 or something like that. Which who wants to tie their money up with that, with making that little, when you can go and for the 2 and 3 month at 3.7. So it's really crazy what we're seeing. And then after the stream is over, I will put some links in there that y'all can go and check on these T-bills and some other information on what I'm talking about. But Blue Owl is the canary in the coal mine. It's not just them. Banks are going to be having problems of this, just like these Deutsche Bank and the bullion banks. Why they're trying to keep the silver price down is because they're short, and they're caught in these short contracts, and they can't get rid of them. So every time that they go up $1 or $2, they lose billions of dollars because they got so many of these short contracts. So that's why we're seeing it fluctuate between 91 and 81, $80, and it'll fluctuate. And tomorrow, you watch. Tomorrow, the stock market, the S&P and all of them are gonna go down a lot. I think you're gonna have a major Black Monday tomorrow. We'll see if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure that we will see it because of what's going on overseas and what's going on with oil. It doesn't like the stock market doesn't like these high prices of oil. So we are going and looking into a pretty fill your tanks up, because you may not even be able to buy gas. It may get to the point where they're going to start, not being able to get it.
I got a question for you guys and everybody in chat. With all of this suppression on the metals to keep the prices low, and I agree with your reasons. I mean, there's the power people have got shorts, and so they need to keep the price down just so that they can afford to cover their shorts. But doesn't that just load the energy into the spring so that when it does cut loose, silver is going to just rocket again over a real short period of time, and it's going to rocket in a way that doesn't make any sense. So there's going to be all kinds of people getting in on the FOMO and spending money, and then all of a sudden it's going to crash again.
Exactly. I still believe, I agree with you. And look what up here at what JM put up here about BlackRock. BlackRock is looking at, they've already written off some pretty big loans. And so look what this here is another one that is like Blue Owl. Blackstone is huge in the private market, credit market, and they're faced with record requests for. It's gonna be something. I can't predict it exactly, but I'm still stacking. Let's say that, and so I say keep stacking, and to save you money, go with Constitutional. I think Constitutional is going to be really good as far as what to do.
What I personally do is stacking, because honestly, I don't give a rat's ass about the stock market.
Yep.
I do not own a single share of anything. Yes, my pension is in the stock market, but I have no control over that. And I know that it's all invested in crap that when the market goes to hell, the stuff that my retirement is invested in is the first stuff that's going to go to zero.
Yeah, it's surely invested in that BlackRock and Blackstone, their high yield
insurance companies and crap like that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And what we're seeing is I was just trying to get my the different like when China, and this is what I think, what China is in dire need of silver. And their economy is slowing down, and they need silver for their manufacturing. And silver is China's going to come in there and try and buy up what they can in the silver market. And it wouldn't surprise me.
That's why they're doing that arbitrage that they are.
Yep, exactly. And so what we're seeing is and I think China is going to drive the price up. Now, India has been buying silver, and I'm going to put some links into it. They are trying to set their own silver market up. Let me get it to what they call it. I had it written down here, and let me get it up here. Where is that? Yeah, India is directing silver and gold prices, and they're trying to manipulate it so they can actually buy the silver at what they want. So you have these big nations that buy a lot of silver in there trying to buy up the silver. And what I'm thinking, the COMEX, the last time I checked, they had 82 million ounces of silver unregistered to sell. Now, they have contracts for 400 million, but not all those people may demand the silver. They want money instead. So at this point right now, we're not, but if everybody demanded their silver, they're going to be in a world of hurt. 82 million is not going to cover 400 million. So that is a really big. I'm kind of just waiting for this month because these contracts are coming up this month, and it's going to be interesting how this works. If without the COMEX there, I don't know what a lot of these people are going to do as far as the deal with silver. So it's really a big deal. China needs I was trying to extract some of the percentages. India buys about 85% of the silver on the market, and this is talking about oil. India buys 85% of their oil from Iran, Japan 90%, and China buys 40% of their oil. And these barrels, it's getting, I don't know if they're going to get it going or not, but China needs a lot of silver. So we're going to see a real pressure on silver this month, and it will be interesting to see how it goes. And I'd say keep stacking, keep your cars filled full of oil or gasoline rather, and oil's going to boom. Yeah, and Josh, you're probably right. It could go to 120. What happens if it hits 120 a barrel? It's going to really slow down the economy, and inflation is going to get really bad.
Nothing wrong with even buying, in gallons, the motor oil that your car takes for future oil changes. Nothing wrong with having extra oil kicking around, and propane.
I went out. There was a company that went out of business last September called Formula One, and they sell automotive. They went under, and so they were selling off their inventory, and they just stopped. And so they handled a lot of different oil filters, and you may not be able to get. They're going to put a real strain on the oil filter, so you may want to stock up on oil filters too that you use for your cars and stuff like that. So it's not going to be. It's going to be kind of crazy to see what happens on that. I already stocked up on a couple of oil filters for my diesel truck and my car, so I'll be all right. And then I don't think we're going to see oil get too short, but it's going to get expensive. It's already expensive. Like if you buy Chevron 1040, for 4 quarts. It's like $5 a quart now. It was $21 for 4 quarts of Chevron 1540 for a diesel truck, and a diesel truck takes 4 gallons. So you can see how much, and then the filter, so you can see how much it's going to cost. So I don't know if you, it's all good. So,
well, have you checked 2-cycle oil out?
Do what now?
If you check 2-cycle oil out, so you know how high that is now.
Oh, I haven't bought any of that in a while, but I like two-cycle oil to put in gasoline to make it last longer. You know, you can run that in a car with two-cycle oil, and but you can also put transmission fluid in it too. So, but you don't want to put a whole lot. But yeah, you can put two-cycle oil and gas and put it in a car, and it makes leaded or not leaded, but ethanol gas last longer, because ethanol gas is only good for about 6 months and it starts separating.
Yeah, they've mandated in Canada all the fuel sold has to have 10% ethanol. Retail, all the retail fuel.
Good Lord.
So I had a quick question for you, Rocky. What do you think of this as a cash savings idea? I started doing this in the summer months here. Rather than using the expensive windshield washer fluid that you can buy at any auto supply store or the gas stations, I just put in distilled water for the washer fluid.
Straight distilled.
Yeah.
As long as it's above freezing.
So long as it doesn't go, yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say that would probably work really good if it's not cold outside. I have to put I use it all the way down to what is it, -30 or something like that for covering so it doesn't freeze. That's the only problem about that. But I think it's a great idea. That's a lot cheaper than buying that windshield wiper fluid.
And I found it works better too. Like the windshield washer fluid you buy, I find it always leaves little smears, little kind of foggy smears. And if you use the distilled water, it doesn't. But yeah, like I said, I only do that in the summer. Right in the winter, I got to go to the washer fluid again so it doesn't freeze.
Right. Yeah, in the wintertime, you got to do that. Looks like Nichols got some Sterling right there. He's got some 925.
Yep. I bought a lot that had these coasters.
Nice.
So I had to knock the glass out. I got two different kinds. This one's the heavier one, and it's about, I think it's somewhere like 11 point something grams, and then these are 9.4 grams. So I got these for about
that's an ounce right there.
I know, I got them for 25 cents a piece, I think.
Nice.
Good Lord, that's cheap.
Yep. So that's what you do. You get
Are you going to melt them and pour something, or?
Oh no, I'll keep them, and then whenever I can get something decent from a 925, I'll just turn them in and scrap them.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Now, I bought some Constitutional last week. A guy coming in the shop, and I bought some Constitutional, and he had gone around, and everybody's telling him at the other dealers that nobody is buying silver at, they're not even paying him for actual melt value, and they're paying under because the refineries are still not taking silver, a Constitutional silver or even silver to so are you having any issues with your refineries that you sell to?
No, I can still get 70%.
70%. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm only going to get 90% most anyway. So it's
right.
20% below that. So.
Right. So they're not saying they're not going to buy it. They just knock you down in price.
Right. And it's the same thing. This place here, they'll give you about, like for a Silver Eagle, they'll give you probably $1 under spot for that. So
for a Silver Eagle?
Yeah. So you're going to be under no matter what with this place. But I can sell that stuff to a bullion dealer online. So I sell that differently. But I sell
there's no way I would take $1 under spot for a Silver Eagle. There's no way, to do that.
When everybody I know pays over spot for them.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm looking at how late it is. Let's see here. Let me get a couple of $2 bills out here. And we'll get $2 bills consecutive.
So who all won last week?
I was just going to get the names out. And there was
any of your regular people?
Do what now?
Any of your regular people?
Well, Josh Wasp.
Or was it all crab raiders?
Yep,
won.
he came in in the crab, and Josh won. Another guy that Rudy Poo, he won, and his has already been sent off, and I sent Josh's off, and there was two others. DR3WS won, but I haven't heard anything out of him. Friendly Ghost won, and Mick J43 won. And so, hey, you're welcome, Josh. I have not heard anything out of them, and so there was a few people that won, but they have not. Let me know.
Nickel,
So,
don't write where we can see what you're writing.
Yeah, I already know what the number is. I saw it.
No, you didn't. No way. I had it up here.
Okay, hang on just a second. All right.
I'm going to put it in the private chat.
Here's two consecutive $2 bills. Let's see how many's in the stream here. Hang on, and let's see. We got 26 in the stream. So let's go through 1 through 35, and that way it'll give us a big enough to go there.
But you said 1 to 35?
Yeah, 1 through 35. So David's got.
Wait a minute, I got to do a new number.
Yeah, hold on there, Matt Wing. Matt Wing's got 11. Let's see here, 1 through 35. Lucky's got 1 to 3 places. So we'll see who wins. Josh has got 19. We got Stephanie at 19. Josh, pick a different number. 19. Stephanie's got 19. And you want to be under. Carbone has got 69, her number.
Harry Beto's already got 22.
Thank you. I didn't see. Oh yeah, Beto's got 22. Who else got picked? 20? Yeah, 79. Pick a different number. Okay, Josh got 18. Alice has got 28. 79's got 33. There you go.
I was going to put that number in at first, Terry, and I said, no, it's too close to the end.
There we go. Life has got 24. I think that's a good number. We're getting close to the end. David's got 20.
20 was already taken by Dinar.
Okay, Dinar. So, David, can you pick a different number? He's already got that. Let's go back to champ. There you go. There you go.
So
we're getting
I was
pretty close.
driving the other day. I was driving the other day in the rain, and it was raining just hard enough that I had to have my windshield wipers on. My driver's side windshield wiper went flying off the vehicle going down the
Oh, good Lord.
It freaked me out for half a second. I mean, it wasn't raining real hard, so I was okay, but
okay, we got stop, Beto. Thank you, JM. Thank you. And David's got 14. Okay. All right, here we go. David's got 14. So let me go up and see. I don't think anybody picked a 14. Okay, 14's a good number, David. Okay. So let's what number do we have there, Mr. Where'd he go?
He's gone.
Oh man. Hang on. Let me give him another link in there. Oh, there he is. Well, you left. You're like, oh no, he's gone.
All right. Did y'all pick it?
Yep.
Okay.
So we stop it. So what number did you pick?
Oh, you want me to pick?
Yeah, 1 through 35.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, what number you got there, brother?
Let me get it camera on. 22.
22. Let's go up
there is a 22.
Beto.
Beto, 22. There you go. Beto. Let me put my email in there. There you go, Beto. Send me an email with your address so I can send you a couple of $2 bills, brother. Congratulations, Beto.
I went to Walmart though to get a replacement windshield wiper when I had a chance.
Right.
They the nice ones were over $30 a piece.
What?
I managed to get
For a
one for
windshield wiper
$7,
blade?
but they had some that were over $30 a piece for a single wiper.
That's crazy.
The Michelin and the Rain-X are really good. The oil change spot where I go to, every once in a while they've got coupons. You get a free set of windshield wipers with an oil change. It's like, yeah, right freaking on.
That's
Well,
awesome.
those were ones that were up in the $30 range.
Michelin?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Rain-X.
That's a crazy.
All season.
Okay, send me you got my email there, Beto, and send me an email with your address and I'll get that off to you. Oh, Eagle Steve said he got his last week. Very good, Eagle Steve. You know, it takes forever for the mail to get that stuff, but at least you're getting it.
Hey, and if you really want a couple of those $2 bills, there is a pair of them that is going to be in the auction next weekend on Miss Ida's channel. I think they'll come up on Sunday.
Maybe I should buy them back and I'll redo it.
You should. You should.
There you go.
They're in a lot with a bunch of foreign clad coins as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
Just a bunch of stuff that I had that I didn't want that I sent her, and so she put it all in one lot. It's kind of a weird lot.
Well, I tell you what, it's past 6 o'clock, and everybody, I want to thank everybody. How rare do you think the $2 bills will go? You know, Josh, I really think, because I have a hard time getting them. I really do. I have to order them, and the way the currency stuff going, because you don't see $2 bills in circulations here hardly ever. And so I used to go by and get Eagle giving away $3. Yeah, I'll give away some $3 bills. There you go. But we're going to give away some gold. So 79 better come here and get some of that gram of gold is going to be coming up. So
yeah, I use $2 bills and they look at you like it's counterfeit.
They do. They're really hard to get too, because there's 2 consecutive bills in a row, and they're crisp, never been in circulation, so they're really nice. Plus, Josh, I sent you some extra stuff in there. When you get it, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll be glad. Be sure to email me if you got it. So
it's the same way with the $1 coins too.
He probably sent you his dong.
Don't be telling him that. Come on now, Sterling.
Like the dollar coins with Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah,
they do not. I don't think they really realize that's a dollar. And
exactly. So. Yep, that's exactly right. Well, I'm going to say good night, everybody. It's late, and we'll get going, and I'll see y'all next Sunday. We'll have some more talk about what's going on in the world and enjoy for an hour and enjoy it. So thank you, John, and everybody. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, send me some whiskey from the good stuff. You know where I'm talking about. So, yes. And
thank you, Rocky.
Hey, thank you for coming up, Sterling, and half nickel, excuse me. And
well, it turned out to be the correct name because I was there half the time.
Yeah, exactly.
He might be halfway back to getting a channel.
No, I know. I will never have a channel on YouTube again. It's history, so I'll never be able to. But I am on another.
All you have to do is get a new name and a new IP address.
Yeah, but phone number. I'd have to get a cell phone. I'd have to get a new computer. I'd have to get a new provider for my internet.
Just move and get a new IP address. Just a new house. That's all it takes.
But I am on another site, and of course I'm on.
He sounded like he's going away. He went away.
Perfect timing on that, right? I was gonna ask if he's on Rumble.
Yeah, I have my same channel on Rumble as well.
Yeah.
I don't get
all right. Well, I'm going to get out here tonight, and everybody will see y'all later. Thank you for coming. I enjoyed it. Thank you as always, and y'all have a good night and take care. Thank you, sterling and half nickel, and we'll see y'all later. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
I'll
night.
see y'all.
Have a
Good
blessed evening, everybody.